you will see what I'm talking about.
And E-Hop, obviously switching topics, ERROL Spence, he had a tour retina, he had to get pulled out of that fight against Pacquiao. What do you make of all that?
Only thing I can do is listen what you said to me and listen what I've heard. But that's conversation, and that's what they said happened. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not true. I like Spence. I respect Spence. I know he always ready for any challenge. But I just think, I just have some suspicions about this whole thing, to be honest with you. Because I just think that the way it manifests and came out suddenly real fast and no one knew it before, is to me just, and I've been around a long time and I understand certain things that's said because of other things. I'll just say stay tuned if you hear something else other than what everyone was given or was told. I think it's more to the story than what it is. But if it's true, I just wish him a speedy recovery, but I had to say that first because I want to be the first one that people say, well, what did I know that everybody else didn't know, or what did I know that a few other people did know, but nobody was bold enough and brave enough to say it. And again, if it's the case, then I think we all should see it.
Well, what do you think might be the other issue? Maybe not the eye, or
it could be a lot of issues. It could be business. It could be lack of. It could be a lot of things. I mean, the whole thing is right now is considered. This was been told, and most people probably will believe it. And most people will never even dare to question it or say, well, give me little details of it. I'm the type person, if something happened to me, I'll show an x-ray to the world of boxing. Let them know, look, I'm ready to fight, but I got an x-ray. Look, it's a hairline fracture or it's a straight cut through broken bone. Because, you know, when it's, and let me tell you something, detached retina or a slight detached retina is no joke. You got to take that serious, and nobody will want to play and say they have something that they don't have. They're like somebody say they got cancer and they don't have it, right? So I'm just saying, I'm always suspicious about things coming out of nowhere. And I know most people are gullible, and they would eat it, and they would take it, and they would repeat it. Like, I don't repeat anything.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Listen, man, I got a lot of love for those that rock with me. I appreciate it and all that third, but listen, man, we got to talk about some shit. Little flashback, flashback, Wednesday or whatever. Just had to go back in time. A little reminder. Yeah, I remember you said that, Bernard Hopkins. You said you suspicious of any kind of injury leading up to a big fight. You said you very suspicious of it, and you one of those that's gonna speak out about it. Bernard, I ain't heard you say shit. And when I say I ain't heard you say shit, I'm talking about Inoue pulling out of the fight with Cool Boy Steph. Not a lot of noise about this. It's very quiet. It's very understandable. I remember when y'all was asking for proof that Errol Spence injured his eye. I remember that. A unified champion, somebody who's fought nothing but the best. I remember the disrespect that the boxing world showed him. Yeah, he had to show proof. So on this day, I'm asking Inoue and his whole team, you're gonna have to show some proof, pimping. We want to know what happened. We need full details. We need doctor's notes. We need to see the x-ray, all that shit. We need some goddamn documents. You know, I really don't trust this shit. It reminded me when Fatback Fury, when he pulled out that third fight. Remember that shit? remember he said he caught COVID and all that shit there. And I gotta be honest, you know, I believe in janky shit. You know, maybe because I'm from the South. Certain shit I believe in. I think at that time, when Fury pulled out, yeah, they say he wasn't ready, he wasn't training hard, but Wilder was at his peak at that time. I remember when Malik Scott said that, he said, man, when Fury pulled out that first time, he said Wilder was his condition. So it kind of drains a fighter when you got to push it back another month. And now I got to retrain, I got to rebuild up the intensity that I had once before. But me personally, I think Fatback Fury didn't have the right dope. And I think he need to get a new issue of gloves order. I think it's a lot of shit he had to get prepared for that third fight. Because he came in that motherfucker punching harder than Joe Lewis and Sonny Liston combined. So, yeah. Matter of fact, I got a video coming by Fatback Fury. Might do it later on tonight. But that's another story. You know, in a way, I don't trust you, bro. Not only do I not trust you, I don't trust your team. And I don't trust Cool Boy going over there to Japan and fighting. Nah, I don't trust that shit. I think it's very suspect. For one, you ain't the champ. Cool Boy's the champ. And that's why Alham, you know, you motherfuckers do weird shit. I know y'all always want to promote race and a black versus a Mexican or a black versus something else, and you like to do that shit, but at least do that shit in America, bro. Especially when Cool Boy's the champ. I see no reason for him to go to Japan when he is the champ. And in a way, it's not a bigger name than Cool Boy. He don't sell more, bro. When the last time one of you motherfuckers bought tickets to an Inouye fight? So stop the cap. I give you full credit in a way. You are a good fighter, but I just don't. You're not pound for pound. You haven't done anything to be on the pound for pound list. Your greatest opponent was a very good opponent, but he was 40. Just like we didn't give Wilder credit when he knocked out Ortiz, and he said, well, he was 38. Well, Nonito Donaire was 38. So you get no credit, pimpin'. We're gonna keep the same goddamn energy. But Noah Hopkins, back to you. You caused up quite a stir. I remember this shit because, you know, my channel ain't been going but about a couple months. It ain't even been a year yet. But I've been in the boxing scene, you know, following the shit for a while. And I remember that shit. I remember that shit blew up the goddamn internet when you said that. You said Errol Spence basically, to some degree, you said he was scared of Pacquiao and he didn't think he was good enough. It was lack of confidence. You said he might even do some cheating shit. You insinuated a lot of shit, bro. And it shook up the whole boxing world. And Errol Spence, yeah, he pulled out that paperwork. And he showed the paperwork to the world. But Noah Hopkins, let me tell you something. You one of the most disgusting motherfuckers that has ever been in boxing. You know, even though you really don't have no power in boxing, you just a shitty motherfucker. You a slimy motherfucker. I'm talking about mechanic slimy. I'm talking about that mechanic that's been up under that car, got all of them. Yeah, that mechanic. You mechanic slimy. You's a slimy, disgusting motherfucker to me. And you ain't never did nothing for the city of Philadelphia. You ain't never helped another black fighter. You disgust me, bro. You only want to tell the truth and be outspoken when it's another black fighter, bro. Why don't you speak out against all injustices? Since you such a outspoken motherfucker, where are you right now? Because Inouye pulled out 6 weeks up to the fight, bro. That shit is more than suspect. So we need some documentation. We're going to keep the same energy. Yeah, from now on, if you pull out 6 months up to a fight, we need documentation from all fighters who pull out. So yeah, and I remember how Jamel Cholo, they low-key tried to shit on him for breaking his hand. Yeah, I remember that shit too. So, like I said, we need to have the same energy all around. Errol Spence, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. And I told you in my last video, I've lost a lot of followers because for the last month, I've been taking up for Bud. I've been saying, nah, bro, Bud ain't ducking. I ain't finna jump on that shit. I fuck with Spence, but I don't think Bud ducking. And I lost followers because of that shit. Motherfuckers don't like me no more because of that shit. On some weird shit. On some choose side shit. On some kid shit. Yeah, on some red shirt versus blue shirt shit. But anyway, yeah, I like both of them. But anyway, I haven't given Spence enough credit, bro. And the boxing world hasn't. Spence is great for boxing. For one, Spence is the dog of boxing, in my opinion. I don't think there's no fighter grittier than him. Spence, he don't take tune-ups. He come off a car crash and fight Danny Garcia. He fought a dog fight with Sean Porter when he could have outboxed him. I just don't know what more you want for this from Errol Spence. I mean, I don't know what more you motherfuckers want. I don't know what more you expecting. He went against his own promotion. He could have fucked himself going, because he went against everything Al wanted. Al wanted that key fight, bro. Double E with the F. Spence said, nah, pimpin'. He said he all wanted, bro. So, Errol Spence is one of the realest motherfuckers in boxing, bro. And that's why I brought this up, because I remember how the world tried to shit on him for having a detached record, for him hurting his own self, for him being injured. The world shitted on him. You know how bad he wanted that Pacquiao fight? And he was going to destroy Pacquiao. But I just remember how y'all shitted on him. And not many people spoke up for him. Everybody wanted to see that proof. And they waited till the paperwork. And then a couple more people took up for him. But no, most people didn't take up for Spence. So I want the same energy. And in a way, like I said, we need some documents. We need some documents. We need some pictures. We need some x-rays. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, out.